Every single good golfer does these two moves simultaneously in their golf swing. It's not just what they do, but it's when they do it. I'm going to show you what those are in today's video, what I showed a couple of recent lessons of mine, and a 3-step simple drill that you can follow to do it. And when I say every single golfer, I don't mean like some of them, I don't mean half of them, not even 3/4 of them. They all do this. You got to do it as well. Let's get started. Okay, so these two body motions in the swing, you just gotta get down. It's a huge differentiator I see between people who hit the ball well day in and day out and people who struggle. Here's what you gotta do. Number one, during the downswing, immediately to start your downswing, we have to be able to get your hips fully turned and pushed forward. That's one. And simultaneously, as we're doing that, get your trail shoulder to go down. That's like the body movement secret in the downswing. Your hips have to turn and push forward. I'm gonna show you how to do this. And as your trail shoulder goes down. So I'm gonna guide you through what I showed a couple of recent students of mine, 3 students this past week. They all hit the ball so freaking good after we did this. Okay, so the first thing in terms of pushing your hips forward and rotating, right? So the hips turning is hip rotation, and the hips pushing forward is the weight shifting, right? Now, the main cue that I want you to feel here is that you're gonna be pushing off your right foot, the inside of your right foot, as you get your belt buckle to turn towards the target. So if we put some players on the screen here, maybe like Grant Waite from Face On, any of those other models, we're gonna see a pushing off the right foot, the belt buckle is moving progressively forward as it's rotating towards the target. Now, what I showed my students here, what I want you to do is take a club for the first part of this and just put it kind of on top of your belt buckle or just below it here on your hips. And I want you to pull the club towards you this way, right? So it's not, when we're doing this drill, I don't want you pushing the club away from you, pull it towards you. So I'm pulling both ends towards me. What I want you to feel is that you're gonna push off the inside of that right foot and push your belt buckle towards the target to the point where my belt buckle and hips fully face the target. And this would be where I'm at about in this point in my swing, okay, in the follow through. So club across, push off the right foot. That's gonna get you the weight forward part, right, the weight shift, and turn your belt buckle towards your target. Now, really, really big key here, and I love this one for myself, and 2 out of the 3 students love this as well. As I'm pushing off the right foot to get the weight forward, and I'm turning my belt buckle to get the hip rotation, notice my right foot and knee. Shoelaces to the target. Shoelaces to the target. So many students come in to see me, and when they come through, their shoelaces stay at the golf ball. And when their shoelaces stay at the ball, what can't they do? They can't turn their hips at all. Try this with me, stand up and do it. Keep your right foot down, try and turn a lot. Pretty hard. But as I'm pushing off the right foot, allowing my shoelaces to get towards the target, right knee forward in line with the left. Now look how easy that is for me to turn my hips. So it's club across, push off the right foot, belt buckle towards the target. Where should the shoelaces be? At the target. See how my right knee gets really close with my left knee as I work through. Now, step 1 of the drill is just doing that motion to get what the hips feel like. Step 2 is going to be to get the shoulder motion simultaneously. This is what I believe is going to be the next revolution in golf coaching. I'm so excited to introduce you to the Swing Coach app. It's something that's going to maximize your practice time and make you get better so much faster because you have instant feedback on every single swing you make. You literally just take out your phone, set it 8 feet behind you, start swinging, and here's what it does.
Club at takeaway inside by 3.
It automatically identifies your root issue. It then tells you on a scale of 1 to 10 how far off you are from neutral and gives you feedback on every single swing you make. And if you don't know exactly how to fix it or improve it, I'm right there in the app with you, talking you through exactly what to feel and how much to do it in every single part of your swing. It's quite literally like having myself standing behind you on every single swing, not only identifying what your main issue is, not only telling you exactly what you need to work on, but giving you instant feedback swing to swing. If you want to check out the Swing Coach app, we're going to put a link in the description down below. Go click that, go take advantage. Let's improve your golf game. Now, the hip rotation and the shifting forward before we get to the shoulder part, like, why are we doing that, right? outside of it's obvious, we see all these players and any good ball striker doing that. They're moving their hips, 4 to 6 inches forward during the downswing on average as they rotate. The big things about that is going to be solid contact. By me getting my hips pushing forward and turning, that allows me to get the golf club to hit the ball first, ground second, get my low point forward of the ball, hit it consistently solid. If my hips stay back and don't turn, my release is going to be before the golf ball. So the big thing with the hips sliding forward, right, shifting and turning, is solid contact. Also, a lot of power comes from that move. So the second part, and I'm going to show you this combo drill, how to do these. Remember, you got to do these simultaneously, the hip and the shoulder. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but the second part's just the shoulder. So what I showed my students, right, after they got this, and I want you to get the hips first, push off the right foot, shoelaces forward, belt buckle towards the target, right up over my ankle. Once you get that first. But once I'm doing that, what I need to learn is the trail shoulder motion. So simple one here, club across my shoulders, club head to the right. As I'm doing that lower body motion, which is what? Push off the right foot, say it with me, belt buckle forward, right? Shoelaces at the target. I need to feel like my trail shoulder goes down towards the ground and forward towards the golf ball, right? Or forward towards the target. So it's not straight down, it's not straight forward, it's kind of halfway between those two. And I like to get a feel like this with the club across my shoulders here, where the club head gets to and past the golf ball. So as I'm doing the lower body motion, my shoulder's going down and forward. And why do I need my shoulder to go down? Why can't I just have it stay high? If I do this high right shoulder, watch from, let's do split screen. Watch when I go high right shoulder, where's the club go? Too far steep and too out, right? That's going to be pulls, fades, weak contact, or me having to stand up and fix that. That's one big reason. So having the shoulder goes down, what does that do for us? That allows us to get the club working from shallow and inside. Is that good or bad? That'd be really good, right? Shoulder down, club inside. The second thing, watch when I go high right shoulder. Let's split screen again. When I go high right shoulder, what happens to my posture? Am I keeping my posture? Am I getting lower? Am I standing up? Standing up, I'm getting taller. As my shoulder goes high, what happens to my head? Goes up, right? Standing up. So me being able to keep my shoulder down not only gets the club from inside, but what's it do for my posture? Helps me stay down, helps fix early extension, right? Stay down through the shot, compress the golf ball. So the hips pushing forward and turning, which is the first piece, that's solid contact, ball first, ground second. The shoulder down gets the club from inside and allows me to maintain my posture through the hit. Okay, so here's the more advanced version. If you want to combo the hip and the shoulder together, love this one. 2 alignment rods, one goes through the belt loops, one across the shoulders. So we're just comboing the 2 separate drills that I showed you before. Here's what I showed my students, and I kind of like to put the majority of the stick on my right hip here, so I've got some space. Same thing with the shoulder version. So here's the deal. I'm feeling the same things, right? When I felt the lower body, I was pushing off my right foot, pushing my belt buckle towards the target, and really allowing my shoelaces and my knee to point towards the target. Love those feels. When I felt the shoulder motion down and forward, right, kind of what I'm getting there is like a right side oblique crunch. And so I'm comboing those motions. Push off the right foot, right side oblique crunch, belt buckle to the target. That was the mantra for most of the lessons, kind of came back to that. Push off the right foot, right side oblique crunch, belt buckle to the target. And you notice if I'm doing it correctly, those sticks will hit, and they'll also hit kind of roughly where the golf ball would be, right? So if I had a golf ball there in my setup position, they're gonna hit like roughly where the ball is. Now, this is a little bit exaggerated with how down the shoulder is, but it gives you a good feel. Push off the right foot, right side oblique crunch, belt buckle forward. So if I went high shoulder, see, they'd never hit. So I got to lower my shoulder to where they hit. And if I didn't turn at all, right, they wouldn't never get to the ball. So to get to the ball, I need the rotation. To get down with my right shoulder, right, I need the tilt. And every good ball striker does this simultaneously. Hips forward and turned, their hips are rotated with the weight shifted forward, and they have tilt with their right shoulder down. So as we're seeing like the Xander and the Tommy on the screen, their hips are pushing forward and turning as that shoulder is working down and forward, right? It's not like one and then the other. It's both of them happening. They're happening simultaneously immediately when you start down and all the way through the golf ball. Like, look how good both of those players do that. And so what I'm trying to do is combine those feels, right? Push off the foot, right side oblique crunch, belt buckle towards the target. And it's all happening, it's all really kind of the same thing and happening at the same time. So I don't think that's too much. Push off the right foot, right side oblique crunch, right, belt buckle towards the target. Okay, one of the cool things about this drill, and my students ask me about this, is you can do it literally with all clubs. So if I've got like a 3/4 sand wedge shot, same drill, same feels, right? I'm gonna be able to get those to hit close to the golf ball. I'm gonna just do 1 or 2 just to get a feel. I'm gonna pop that out. And if I had a sand wedge that I'm gonna hit like 75 yards here, I'm still gonna feel those same exact things. So this will be valid on a 3/4 wedge shot, same feels. Same thing if I'm doing full swing 7-iron, push off the right foot, hips forward and turned, right shoulder down. Right, when I get those sticks to hit kind of roughly in line with the golf ball. So that would work with like a wedge, right, little swing. If I was going full swing 7-iron, I'm gonna maintain those same feels. Yeah, beautiful. And yes, we can do the same thing with the driver, right, same drill, hips push forward, right shoulder down, belt buckle towards the target. So I'm kind of maintaining that same feel, right? Always pushing off the inside part of my right foot, always feeling that right side oblique crunch, and always getting the belt buckle towards the target. Now, obviously the driver setup's a little different, right? Ball's a little more forward, more tilt, but in terms of my feels through the ball, it's gonna be the same exact thing. Yeah, I can't hit it any better than that, my goodness. Boy, I hit that last driver really, really good. I know you want to hit your driver as well. What a transition, Eric, into the Swing Coach app. If you haven't seen it yet, I need you to try this. Like, with all these videos, since we did CogornoGolf.com, since I've been doing in-person lessons, I'm really trying to bridge the gap between you watching this video and being able to do it by yourself. The Swing Coach app is 15 bucks a month, which is like ludicrous. It's like me standing behind you on every single swing, and you'll see this when you try it. It gives you voice feedback, audio, right? And it gives you visual feedback, what you're doing right or wrong, when in the swing, and then it gives you feedback of how much to feel on a scale of 1 to 10. It's so good. There's no doubt in my mind this is the next revolution of golf coaching. It's the thing we'll all be using to get way better, way faster. Imagine me standing behind you on every single swing you make and giving you detailed feedback. That's literally what this is. If you want to come see me in person, you want to come to a golf school, please do. I would love to have you. But if you want to do something right at home or at the range that gives you feedback every swing, try the Swing Coach app. You get 2 weeks for free. The link will be down in the description. As always, appreciate you guys watching. Leave me any comments down below with any questions. If you want to watch more like this, check out this video next.